What if the key to reclaiming your peace lies within you, patiently waiting to be discovered? In a world that constantly pulls us in 1,000 directions, the ability to pause, reflect, and cultivate a quiet mind can transform our lives in ways we never thought possible. This book is your guide to embracing self-reflection as a powerful technique for clarity and serenity. As you journey through these pages, you will uncover practices that sharpen your awareness, align with your true self, and foster a sense of inner stillness amidst life's chaos. Quiet Mind: Harnessing Self-Reflection to Reclaim Your Peace, written and published by Awaken Vision. Chapter 1: The Art of Slowing Down. In our fast-paced world, the challenge of slowing down often feels insurmountable. We rush through life, constantly juggling responsibilities, ambitions, and distractions, leaving little room for introspection or genuine connection. This relentless pace acts like a fog, clouding our thoughts and overwhelming our emotions, leading us to feel disconnected from ourselves and the world around us. Understanding the importance of slow living is paramount if we are to rediscover our sense of peace and purpose. Imagine a busy mother, Rachel, who spends her days juggling her job, family obligations, and social commitments. She often finds herself racing to finish tasks, her mind buzzing with to-do lists, while her heart feels heavy with unfulfilled desires. Despite the chaos, Rachel believes her worth is tied to her busyness, creating an exhausting loop that drains her spirit. Many of us can relate to Rachel's struggle, believing that our value lies in our ability to keep up, rather than in taking a moment to pause and breathe. Moreover, when we fail to slow down, we miss those precious moments of clarity. A few minutes of stillness can yield profound insights, helping us distinguish between what truly matters and what overwhelms us. These moments of reflection are more than just breaks in a hectic schedule. They are opportunities to reconnect with our essence, our values, and our dreams. When we take the time to slow down, we allow ourselves to receive that clarity, making informed decisions rather than reacting impulsively to life's challenges. Slowing down is not just about taking a break from activities. It's about cultivating a deeper awareness of ourselves and our surroundings. Have you ever noticed how a gentle walk in nature can shift your entire mindset? During those quiet strolls, your heart rate slows, your breath deepens, and the incessant buzz of thoughts begins to quiet. This is the art of slowing down in action, a conscious choice to embrace the present moment where clarity and joy reside. The importance of this practice cannot be overstated. When we allow ourselves to breathe, reflect, and just be, we open the door to insights that are often trapped in the noise of our lives. In these moments of tranquility, our worries begin to dissipate, revealing paths we never realized were available to us. This conscious effort to slow down encourages resilience and fosters a mindset that cultivates gratitude and appreciation for life's simplest gifts. As we explore the art of slowing down throughout this chapter, we'll uncover not only how to implement practical steps into our daily lives, but also the mindset shifts required to embrace this way of living. The journey towards a quieter mind and a rhythm of life that promotes peace starts with the simple acknowledgement that we can pause, reflect, and reconnect. Your opportunity awaits. The first step is merely realizing that the power to transform your cruising routine into a rich tapestry of experiences rests in the decisions you make to slow down. By doing so, you'll not only reclaim your peace, but also rediscover the essence of who you truly are amidst the whirlwind of daily life. To truly reclaim our peace, we must embrace the solution of intentionally slowing down. This active choice can come in many forms, each tailored to fit seamlessly into our busy lives. Whether it's dedicating just 10 minutes a day to mindful breathing or finding opportunities throughout the day to pause, the benefits of these small actions can be transformative. At the foundation of this practice is self-awareness, the ability to recognize our patterns and pace, enabling us to make more conscious decisions about how we spend our time and energy. The practice of mindfulness, which emphasizes being present in the moment without judgment, serves as an effective tool in fostering a slower pace of life. Research has shown that engaging in mindfulness practices, such as meditation or mindful walking, can reduce stress and improve overall mental health. By connecting with our breath and the sensations around us, we cultivate a sense of calm that helps drown out the chaotic noise in our lives. The clarity gained through these focused moments enables us to respond to challenges with a calm demeanor instead of reacting impulsively. This pause helps us tap into our inner wisdom, allowing us to make decisions that align with our true selves. Moreover, slowing down allows for greater emotional regulation. When we spend time reflecting instead of rushing, we create space for our emotions. Being able to sit with our feelings, whether joy, frustration, or sadness, without judgment is vital to emotional health. This practice validates our experiences, showing us that it's okay to feel, and by doing so, we can process our emotions in a healthy way instead of packing them away. In turn, this has the power to create a significant shift in how we relate to ourselves and others. One might wonder what these practices look like in everyday life. Start by carving out small moments during your day that encourage stillness. Perhaps substitute a few minutes of scrolling through your phone with stepping outside for fresh air, or take a mindful moment during your commute to focus on your breath instead of your to-do list. Even daily routines like washing dishes or walking the dog can become mindful practices if approached with intention. As you engage completely with each task, observe the sensations and thoughts that arise without attempting to change them. It may feel awkward at first, but over time, these simple habits become second nature. The benefits of slowing down extend beyond individual growth. Collectively, we can create an environment that recognizes the value of thoughtful pause. By sharing these experiences with family or colleagues, we foster a culture of compassion and understanding while encouraging conversations that prioritize mental well-being. Challenging societal norms that associate worth with busyness gradually dismantles the pressure each of us faces, allowing for more balanced lives and more fulfilled connections with one another. Ultimately, choosing to slow down is not about depriving ourselves of productivity. Rather, it's about enriching our lives through moments of clarity and peace. When we learn to navigate our daily lives with a slower, more mindful approach, we unlock the potential for profound transformation, both internally and externally. The journey towards a quieter mind begins with the recognition that true fulfillment lies not in the frantic race of accomplishment, but in finding joy and purpose in every slow, intentional step we take. By nurturing this simple practice, we pave the way for lasting peace in our ever-busy lives, cultivating a ripple effect that allows us to shine even brighter in our pursuits. Adopting the practice of slowing down brings an array of positive outcomes that can significantly enhance your life. By dedicating time to self-reflection and mindfulness, you will likely experience reduced stress levels, improved focus, and an overall sense of fulfillment. As you grow accustomed to pausing and reflecting, you will notice changes in both your emotional and physical well-being. This journey opens the door to deeper understanding, enabling you to forge stronger connections with others while becoming more attuned to your inner desires and needs. Benefiting not only your personal growth, this transformation spills over into your relationships and professional life, spotlighting the power of a slower, more intentional approach. To implement this solution effectively, begin with simple, actionable steps that can seamlessly integrate into your daily routine. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to practice mindfulness. Choose any time that feels suitable, be it during your morning coffee, a break at work, or right before bed. During this time, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and tune into your body. Feel the ground beneath your feet and the air filling your lungs. Acknowledge your thoughts without judgment. Just observe them as they come and go. This daily ritual helps you nurture a sense of calm and presence. As you continue to slow down, try deeper reflection practices. Take a few moments at the end of each day to journal about your experiences, emotions, or any challenges you faced. Writing them down can create a release, allowing you to process your feelings and recognize patterns in your thinking. For instance, if you find yourself overwhelmed after a busy day, spend a few minutes reflecting on how that chaos affects your interactions with loved ones or your ability to focus at work. These reflections help build a bridge between your internal experiences and external behaviors. Encourage moments of stillness in your relationships by suggesting shared activities that promote slowing down. This could be a leisurely walk with a friend, a quiet coffee date, or even cooking together while enjoying each other's company. Expressing gratitude, both for the people in your life and the everyday experiences you may take for granted, helps strengthen connections. As you cherish these moments, you cultivate empathy and understanding, reinforcing the idea that slowing down can foster deeper ties with those around you. Remember that the journey towards embracing a slower pace is not rushed. Some days will present challenges. It's essential to view these not as setbacks, but as opportunities for growth. With consistent effort and dedication to this practice, you will slowly unveil layers of peace that become more integrated into your life. It's important to celebrate small victories during your journey. Each moment spent in mindful reflection counts, reinforcing positive patterns and transforming your perspective over time. As we move forward, we will explore the next chapter, observing thoughts without attachment. This topic promises to guide you through understanding the thoughts that shape your reality and teach you how to observe them without allowing them to define you. By embracing this perspective, you will empower yourself, gaining liberation from habitual thought patterns that may weigh you down. Join us on this path of discovery, and remember to share your thoughts on our journey together. Subscribe to the Awaken Vision channel for more insights, like our content if it resonates with you, and feel free to comment on how these lessons impact your life. Your engagement is invaluable, and together we can continue to foster mindful growth on this path to peace. Chapter 2. Observing Thoughts Without Attachment. In today's whirlwind of thoughts and emotions, many of us find ourselves entangled in a continuous barrage of worries or self-criticisms, often complicating our ability to find peace. Daily, thoughts race through our minds, presenting challenges that we repeatedly face. Thoughts about work deadlines, the opinions of others, or even insecurities we carry deep within. These thoughts form a narrative that shapes our reality. But what if I told you that you hold the power to stand back and observe them instead? Understanding this concept is essential, as it allows us to step away from the tumult of our minds, freeing ourselves from the burdensome narratives we sometimes create. Consider Emma, a young professional who constantly worries about performing well at her job. She finds herself dissecting every meeting, replaying interactions with colleagues, and fixating on perceived failures. Rather than approaching the situation with a clear mind, she often becomes overwhelmed by these nagging thoughts, which leads to anxiety that affects her performance. When Emma lets them dictate her emotions, she becomes trapped, manifesting stress that seeps into every aspect of her personal life. You might relate to Emma. Perhaps you've felt this way too, lost in a whirlwind of thoughts that cloud your judgment and steal your peace. The problem of being overly attached to our thoughts is pervasive and deeply influences how we navigate life. When we do not question our thoughts, we mistakenly believe every word that rushes through our minds is truth. This can lead to self-doubt, anxiety, and even depression, limiting our potential and holding us in a cycle of negative thinking. By recognizing that these thoughts do not define who we are, we can break free from their grasp. This understanding acts as a catalyst for fostering resilience and deeper self-awareness. As we delve into this chapter, we'll explore the techniques for observing our thoughts without becoming mired in attachment. Imagine yourself in a serene space, closing your eyes and allowing sensations to fill your mind. When thoughts come, watch them unfold like clouds in the sky. Instead of engaging with them, grasping at their meanings, or reacting to the emotions they stir, simply notice them. This practice strengthens your mental clarity, much like creating distance between you and your thoughts. It reveals the transient nature of each thought, showing you that they arise and fade, much like passing waves. Recognizing thoughts as mere passing events rather than absolute truths empowers you to wield greater wisdom and perspective. In these moments of observation, while navigating bustling environments or stressful situations, you can look inward and recognize the stories your mind is telling you. You may find clarity around choices you need to make, or may reassess the judgments you have placed on yourself. Engaging in this practice enables you to cultivate a deeper understanding of how your mind operates and allows you to release any unhealthy attachments tied to your thoughts. As we journey through the rest of this chapter, keep in mind that the art of observing thoughts without attachment is not about suppressing or ignoring them. Instead, it's about welcoming them into your conscious awareness, acknowledging their presence, and allowing them to flow without fear or judgment. This gentle acceptance paves the way toward a lighter state of being and the possibility of genuine emotional liberation. Embrace this chance to transform your mindset and learn the power in simply observing as the world of thought unfurls before you. This shift can lead to newfound clarity, focus, and a sense of liberation that resonates through every facet of life. To effectively address the problem of being overly attached to our thoughts, the practice of observing thoughts without attachment becomes an essential solution. This technique provides a pathway to understanding our mental processes while diminishing the hold our thoughts have over us. By learning to observe our thoughts, we create a space where we can analyze them without judgment, allowing for clarity to emerge rather than confusion and chaos. The process of observing thoughts without attachment starts with developing mindfulness, a concept backed by extensive research. Mindfulness has been shown to reduce stress and improve emotional regulation. When we engage in mindfulness techniques, we train our minds to adopt a non-reactive stance to thoughts and feelings. This can be achieved through several approaches, such as breath awareness, body scanning, or mindful meditation. When we bring our attention back to the present moment, we gently redirect ourselves away from ruminating on past grievances or future anxieties. This shift in focus acts as a powerful anchor, grounding us amid the storm of thoughts. Research conducted by neuroscientists has illustrated that engaging in mindfulness produces physical changes in the brain, particularly in areas associated with empathy, awareness, and emotional regulation. When we regularly practice observing our thoughts, we are literally rewiring our brains, developing a more expansive and accommodating mindset. This scientific grounding gives credence to the effectiveness of mindfulness techniques, making them not just intuitive, but evidence-based strategies for promoting mental well-being. The benefits of this solution are profound. By detaching from our thoughts, we gain the ability to create substantial mental space. We move from a position of judgment and attachment to a state of curiosity and acceptance. This transformation fosters resilience and emotional strength, enabling us to handle life's challenges more effectively. When we no longer see ourselves through the lens of our transient thoughts, we are freer to engage with our true selves, discovering interests and passions that may have lain dormant under the weight of self-criticism. Implementing this practice into daily life is manageable and deeply impactful. Start by setting aside a few moments in your day for mindfulness meditation. As you sit quietly, focus on your breath, feeling each inhale and exhale. When thoughts arise, observe them as you would clouds drifting across the sky. They may seem fleeting and insistent. Allow them to come and go without trying to grasp or dwell on them. Over time, this practice enhances your ability to witness your mental landscape rather than becoming entangled in it. Another practical exercise is engaging in visualization. Picture your thoughts like leaves floating on a stream. Rather than diving underwater to catch them, practice observing them pass by. This imagery can serve as a powerful reminder that while thoughts may feel permanent, they are often temporary and always changing. By developing this ability to view your thoughts as fleeting rather than fixed, you liberate yourself from the burdens they carry. In summary, the practice of observing thoughts without attachment addresses the common problem of mental overwhelm and the stress it can cause. This technique, grounded in mindfulness, supports a healthier relationship with your thoughts and self. As you embrace this practice, remember that the journey is ongoing. Recognizing the benefits and committing to this effort strengthens your resolve, paving the way toward profound personal growth. Each moment spent cultivating self-awareness is a step toward unlocking a brighter, more present future. Let this insight inspire you to engage with life more fully, finding strength and encouragement in the act of simply observing your thoughts, which can lead to unimaginable transformations. Embracing the practice of observing thoughts without attachment yields numerous positive outcomes that can enhance various aspects of your life. One primary benefit is the significant reduction in stress and anxiety levels. By cultivating the ability to witness your thoughts as fleeting occurrences rather than definitive truths, you begin to break the cycle of negative thinking that often leads to emotional turmoil. This newfound mental clarity promotes emotional resilience, empowering you to face challenges with a calm and composed mindset. Additionally, as your relationship with your thoughts transforms, you may also notice improvements in your relationships and overall emotional health, as you learn to engage with yourself and others from a place of truth rather than reaction. To put this solution into practice, start with small, manageable steps that can seamlessly weave into your daily routine. Designate specific moments throughout your day for mindfulness exercises. For instance, you could set aside 2 to 5 minutes in the morning when you wake up or before you go to bed to practice observing your thoughts. During these times, focus on your breath, allowing it to anchor you in the present moment. As thoughts arise, visualize them as leaves floating down a peaceful stream, observing them as they drift by without the need to engage or label them. This practice cultivates the perspective that thoughts can come and go without influencing your emotional state. Consider incorporating mindfulness into daily activities. As you go about chores or commuting, bring your awareness back to your breath and observe any thoughts that may emerge. Notice how they influence your mood or reactions. This observance alone can help you recognize repetitive patterns without needing to react. Whether you find yourself anxious about a measurable outcome at work or feeling overwhelmed in a crowded environment, simply acknowledging the thoughts instead of absorbing their power is a profound shift. For example, if you're feeling anxious about a presentation, take a moment to observe that anxiety without judgment. Recognize it as a thought rather than a fact. You might breathe deeply and remind yourself of past successes, inherently changing how you engage with this experience. Throughout this process, keep in mind that consistent practice leads to more substantial outcomes. Embrace this effort by creating a personal reflection notebook. At the end of each day, jot down a few thoughts you observed and how you responded to them. This reflection space not only allows you to track your progress, but also encourages accountability in your journey. Each week, review your notes to identify how the practice has influenced your life, such as improved concentration, reduced irritability, or a sense of clarity that enables deeper connections with others. As you embark on this journey, remember that it's perfectly okay to encounter challenges along the way. Frame these difficulties as opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. With each small step you take, you cultivate resilience, understanding that even the most intense emotions are temporary conditions, allowing them to simply drift away rather than hinder your journey toward peace and self-discovery. As we transition to the next chapter, we will explore embracing stillness in chaos. This topic will empower you to find calm amidst uncertainty, transforming obstacles into gateways for growth and potential. Together, we will uncover tools that allow you to not only withstand chaos, but thrive within it. I invite you to engage with the Awakened Vision community by sharing your thoughts and experiences with these practices. Like our content if it resonates, subscribe for more insights, and express your personal reflections or suggestions for enhancement. Your journey is unique, and by engaging in this shared space, we collectively nurture the quest for inner peace. Chapter 3: Embracing Stillness in Chaos. In a world that often feels chaotic and out of control, the concept of stillness may seem like a dream rather than a reality. Juggling work demands, personal commitments, and the constant stream of information coming from our devices can leave us feeling scattered and overwhelmed. This relentless pace creates a dissonance that often manifests as stress, fatigue, and a sense of helplessness. Recognizing this challenge is the first step in shifting our approach to life. Understanding the importance of stillness amid chaos not only allows us to maintain our mental health, but also empowers us to navigate life's obstacles with confidence and grace. Take a moment to envision Jake, a dedicated project manager who is constantly pressed for time in his demanding job. He juggles deadlines, client meetings, and a busy family life, leaving little room for himself. As weeks stretch into months, the mounting pressure begins to take its toll on his well-being. Jake finds himself snapping at colleagues over minor setbacks and unable to connect with his children due to constant distraction. In those rare moments when he has a chance to breathe, he overlooks the value of stillness, believing that productivity and busyness equate to worth. Many of us may have experienced similar situations, feeling like we're racing to keep up while distancing ourselves from what truly matters within. It is crucial to understand that our minds and bodies are not designed to operate in a state of constant chaos. When we overlook the need for stillness, our ability to think clearly and make informed decisions deteriorates. Neglecting moments of quiet can lead to exhaustion and diminished creativity, ultimately impairing our effectiveness and sense of fulfillment. This stress affects not just our productivity but also our relationships and emotional health. Embracing stillness, then, is not simply a nice-to-have. It is fundamental to thriving in an increasingly complex world. The remarkable aspect of stillness is that it creates a sanctuary within ourselves, enabling us to recharge mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. In these moments, we can reconnect with our thoughts and feelings, reflecting on what truly matters. By building the practice of finding calm amid disorder, we empower ourselves to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting mindlessly to challenges. When we choose to embrace stillness, we uncover the capacity to listen to our intuition and understand our needs. As we dive deeper into the essence of stillness throughout this chapter, we will explore strategies to incorporate these pauses into daily life, allowing us to reclaim our peace amidst the chaos. Consider this process an act of self-care, a commitment to prioritizing your well-being in the face of overwhelming circumstances. While the hustle and bustle will persist, your ability to create a pause will open pathways to clarity and resilience. Marking moments in your day for stillness can serve as a powerful reminder of your inner strength. Even a few deep breaths taken intentionally can ground you, transforming stress into serenity. Engaging in short mindfulness practices, even for just a couple of minutes, reinforces the idea that simplicity can lead to profound transformation. Recognizing and validating your needs for stillness during busy times allows you to cultivate an inner oasis, nurturing resilience against life's unpredictability. Embarking on this journey towards embracing stillness requires intentional effort. By the end of this chapter, you will possess practical tools to incorporate stillness into your life despite its innate chaos. Together, we will learn how to bring serenity into our turbulent world, reigniting our sense of purpose as we cultivate peace from the inside out. To effectively combat the feelings of chaos in our lives, the solution lies in intentionally embracing stillness. This practice centers around carving out moments in our daily routines to pause, breathe, and simply be. It's not about withdrawing from life's responsibilities, but about creating a mental space that allows us to recalibrate amidst external pressures. Engaging with stillness serves as a powerful antidote to the frenetic pace of our modern existence. The practice encourages mindfulness, helping to restore our mental clarity, emotional balance, and overall well-being. The way embracing stillness works is rooted in the principles of mindfulness and being present. Research has demonstrated that when we immerse ourselves in the present moment through mindful breathing or simple reflection, we reduce cortisol levels, our stress hormone, and enhance our brain's ability to function optimally. In essence, incorporating stillness into our routines allows us to step outside the incessant chatter of our minds and promote better emotional regulation. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychology found that mindfulness practices, which often involve moments of stillness, lead to significant reductions in anxiety and depression symptoms. This scientific evidence highlights how tuning into stillness provides a necessary counterbalance to the responsibilities and challenges that regularly bombard us. When we take moments for stillness, we also discover the opportunity to reconnect with ourselves. Amid life's clamor, it can be all too easy to lose sight of our true values and aspirations. By embracing stillness, we nourish our inner world with self-reflection and insight. This transformative practice opens up channels of clarity, enabling us to experience gratitude, creativity, and inspiration that might have been stifled otherwise. As we create these quiet moments, we find that stillness is not emptiness. Rather, it is a nurturing space allowing our minds to clear and our potentials to surface. The benefits of incorporating stillness are immense. On a personal level, the act of pausing can lead to increased focus, heightened emotional intelligence, and improved decision-making abilities. As you practice stillness, you'll notice an enhanced capacity to tolerate life's chaos with patience and resilience. Regular engagement with this practice not only increases self-awareness, but also cultivates a sense of peace that ripples into your interactions with others, making relationships more meaningful and compassionate. To implement the practice of embracing stillness in your everyday life, start by identifying times when you can integrate short, mindful pauses. For example, while waiting in line or sitting in traffic, instead of reaching for your phone or succumbing to impatience, take a deep breath. Allow your thoughts to settle and focus on your immediate sensations, the feel of the seat or the sounds around you. Another approach is utilizing 5 minutes of your morning routine to set a calm intention for the day. By nominating these moments specifically for stillness, you gradually build a habit that enriches your mental landscape. As you commit to this practice, recognize that progress may not always feel linear. Some days will be easier than others, and that's perfectly okay. Should you find the urge to rush back into the busyness that surrounds you, gently remind yourself of the profound effects of stillness on your sense of well-being. Each attempt represents a step in your personal evolution, strengthening your commitment to cultivating inner peace amidst the whirlwind. In this chapter's conclusion, remember that embracing stillness is about honoring your need for clarity within the chaos. The journey toward integrating this practice into your day-to-day life will guide you to newfound resilience, awareness, and fulfillment. Looking ahead, our next chapter, Releasing Inner Resistance, invites you to examine how letting go can lead to profound personal growth and unexpected freedom. Engage with this experience as each revelation builds upon the last. As you continue, share your reflections with the Awaken Vision community. Your journey is not only your own, but also an inspiration for others seeking connection and growth. Embracing the practice of stillness fosters numerous positive outcomes in our daily lives. One significant benefit is the enhanced mental clarity that emerges from moments dedicated to reflection and quiet. By allowing ourselves the opportunity to pause, we create a fertile ground for fresh ideas to flourish, leading to increased creativity in our personal and professional pursuits. Furthermore, this practice helps soften emotional turmoil, equipping us with tools to navigate challenges with equanimity. Over time, as you integrate stillness into your routine, you may notice increased patience and better emotional regulation, establishing a sense of calm that permeates through even the most chaotic situations. To effectively adopt the practice of stillness, start with small, actionable steps that fit seamlessly into your existing daily routine. Designate specific times in your day for short stillness breaks. For instance, carve out a few minutes in the morning before you begin your day, or set an alarm for lunchtime to remind you to pause. During these moments, take deep breaths and consciously orient your thoughts towards gratitude or mindfulness. Feel the sensations in your body, observe your surroundings, or even close your eyes to create space away from the daily distractions. This simple practice serves as a reset button, grounding you in the present moment. Other practical applications of stillness can augment its benefits. In personal relationships, practice being fully present during conversations. When a friend shares a concern or a story, take a moment to listen intently without rushing to respond. This approach deepens your connection and demonstrates that you value their feelings. In the workplace, when faced with overwhelming tasks or tight deadlines, instead of diving headfirst into work mode, pause for a moment to reflect on your priorities. This can result in clearer thought processes and improved decision-making. Additionally, introducing stillness during study sessions can be incredibly beneficial. Just before diving into complex material, spend a few minutes in quiet contemplation. Allow your mind to settle, creating an ideal state for absorbing new information. With practice, you will discover that these brief moments of stillness not only enhance your focus, but also improve retention, enabling your learning efforts to pay off significantly. As you consider these action steps, remember that every journey begins with small efforts. The crucial part is maintaining consistency. Allow yourself the permission to grow at your own pace. Should you encounter challenges, like the urge to bypass stillness amid busyness, view these moments as opportunities for growth rather than failures. Embrace flexibility in your practice and trust that adopting this habit will become easier with time. Each moment you dedicate to stillness adds to your toolkit of resilience, transcending negative patterns and fostering a greater connection to yourself. As you engage in this transformational practice, take notes on your experiences. Keep a journal, highlighting your reflections on progress and any insights that arise. This reinforces your commitment to the journey and acknowledges how far you've come on this path to cultivating inner peace. Venturing into our next chapter, Releasing Inner Resistance, we will reveal how letting go of unhelpful thoughts and habits can open doors to unparalleled personal growth. This exploration promises to empower you, allowing newfound freedom in areas that might have felt stagnant or burdensome. Join us as we unravel the importance of embracing change in an ever-evolving world. Engage with the Awakened Vision community by subscribing for more insights, liking the content, and sharing your personal experiences or suggestions. Your voice contributes to shaping this journey for both yourself and others seeking fulfillment on their paths to self-discovery. Chapter 4: Releasing Inner Resistance. Everyone encounters resistance in their lives, but understanding its nature is crucial for our personal growth. This resistance can take various forms: the nagging voice in your head telling you that you're not good enough, the hesitancy to step outside your comfort zone, or the fear of failure that keeps you from pursuing dreams. Such feelings and thoughts often create a barrier, preventing us from fully engaging in life or achieving our goals. Acknowledging and addressing this inner resistance is fundamental to moving forward and embracing change. Imagine Sarah, an aspiring writer who publishes essays in her spare time. Passionate about storytelling, she yearns to write a novel but continuously finds reasons to halt her progress. Each time she sits with her manuscript, fear creeps in. What if no one likes her work? What if it never gets published? As she battles these inner doubts, Sarah faces a frustrating cycle. Spent nights brainstorming ideas that never come to fruition, rooted in her anxieties. Like Sarah, many of us can relate to the feeling of working against ourselves, trapped by self-imposed barriers that stifle our ambitions. Recognizing these challenges is a critical step on the path to overcoming them. Understanding inner resistance is essential for several reasons. First, it allows us to identify the specific thoughts and emotions holding us back, enabling us to confront them rather than avoiding their implications. This process of recognizing and naming resistance can catalyze profound transformation. When we bring awareness to our fears and anxieties, we take the first step toward dismantling their power over us. Furthermore, acknowledging resistance highlights the complexity of human experience, revealing that self-doubt is a shared struggle. Utilizing this insight encourages compassion, both for ourselves and others who grapple with similar emotions. As we dive deeper into this chapter, we will explore practical strategies for releasing this inner resistance and nurturing a mindset that welcomes growth. One effective technique is to practice self-compassion, treating ourselves with the same kindness that we would offer a friend facing similar doubts. By reframing negative self-talk into supportive language, we foster an environment conducive to growth. When thoughts such as, "I'll never succeed," shift to, "It's okay to struggle, I'm learning," we liberate ourselves from the confines of our minds. Another powerful tool is visualization, wherein we envision a future where our aspirations become reality. For example, Sarah might imagine the thrill of a book signing, the excitement of readers engaging with her work, and the sense of accomplishment that transpires once her dream takes form. Visualization can serve as an empowering catalyst, helping us connect with our desires on a deeper level, while nudging aside the voices that tell us we can't. Stepping into the unknown often feels daunting, yet the willingness to explore this uncharted territory unlocks incredible growth potential. As we challenge our inner resistance, we must understand that setbacks may arise. However, each hurdle provides the opportunity for learning and resilience. Just as a seed grows into a flower through the challenges it faces underground, we too can emerge from our struggles stronger and more fulfilled. In this chapter, we will uncover not only how to identify and release inner resistance, but also practical exercises you can incorporate into your daily life to foster an environment of growth. Together, let's embark on this journey of letting go and opening ourselves to the possibilities that lie ahead. To effectively release inner resistance, adopting a growth mindset serves as a powerful solution that profoundly addresses the barriers we face. A growth mindset, as defined by psychologist Carol Dweck, centers around the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. This perspective transforms how we view challenges and setbacks. Instead of seeing obstacles as insurmountable walls, we can perceive them as opportunities for growth. Emphasizing this shift in mindset allows us to confront our fears without judgment and encourages a proactive approach to overcoming our limitations. The practice of adopting a growth mindset can be initiated through deliberate reflection and self-assessment. Begin by identifying specific situations in which you feel resistance. For instance, if you are anxious about speaking in public, take note of the thoughts that arise in those moments. By observing your internal dialogue, you create awareness around the resistance rather than succumbing to it. This awareness serves a crucial role in the process of dismantling fear. When you recognize the nature of your thoughts, you can challenge their validity, helping to empower yourself with new, constructive beliefs. Research has shown that when individuals believe they can learn and improve, their motivation and performance significantly increase as they engage more fully with challenges. In conjunction with cultivating a growth mindset, utilizing cognitive restructuring techniques is an effective strategy for managing inner resistance. This involves consciously altering negative thought patterns by reframing them in a more constructive light. For example, if you struggle with feelings of inadequacy when trying something new, labeling yourself as worst at tasks, you might instead adopt a perspective of being a learner in progress. Instead of ruminating on your insecurities, focus on your commitment to growth. This simple shift encourages a more compassionate relationship with yourself, acknowledging that no one achieves mastery without encountering setbacks. Moreover, studies indicate that practicing self-compassion can significantly mitigate feelings of resistance. When we learn to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially during difficult moments, we create a fertile ground for emotional resilience. Self-compassion reduces self-judgment and encourages us to face challenges with a supportive internal voice. Research from the University of California found that individuals who practiced self-compassion experience greater life satisfaction and less anxiety. This newfound kindness can help us navigate resistance, allowing for a less fearful approach when pursuing personal goals, whether it be in creative pursuits, career choices, or interpersonal relationships. The benefits of implementing these strategies are life-altering. By taking small but intentional steps toward embracing a growth mindset and practice self-compassion, you foster an emotional environment that promotes resilience and personal growth. These practices not only ease the pressures of resistance, but also act as stepping stones to embracing change with confidence and optimism. As you embark on this journey, you will likely discover increasing confidence in your ability to tackle challenges, turning uncertainties into resources for development. As you move forward, remember that the path to releasing inner resistance is ongoing and requires patience. Each day presents an opportunity for growth, and the small steps you take accumulate, generating significant change over time. Allow yourself to celebrate those achievements, no matter how minor they may seem. In our next chapter, we delve into cultivating presence and awareness. This chapter will guide you in exploring how to ground yourself in the present moment, expanding your awareness, and creating space for mindfulness to flourish in your life. Engage with your own journey, and don't hesitate to share your thoughts with the Awaken Vision community. Your experiences and insights contribute to a richer understanding of our shared quest for self-discovery and growth. Subscribe for further guidance, like the content if it resonates, and comment with your reflections and aspirations along the way. Together, we will navigate the beauty of growth and awakening. Adopting the habit of releasing inner resistance brings a multitude of positive outcomes that can profoundly enhance your quality of life. By developing a growth mindset and practicing self-compassion, you not only empower yourself to confront challenges, but also cultivate a greater sense of fulfillment. This transformation encourages resilience against setbacks, allowing you to view obstacles as stepping stones to personal growth rather than insurmountable barriers. As you begin to dismantle your internal resistance, you may find that your confidence blossoms, creativity flows more freely, and your relationships deepen. You will learn to reflect on challenges with curiosity rather than fear, setting the stage for ongoing evolution. To implement this solution effectively, start with small, actionable steps. First, dedicate time each day to practice self-reflection. This could involve writing in a journal for a few minutes or setting aside quiet time to think about your feelings and thoughts surrounding a challenge you're facing. During this period, be mindful of any negative self-talk that arises and consciously reframe these thoughts into more empowering statements. For example, if you're concerned about making a mistake at work, shift the narrative from "I can't afford to fail" to "Every experience is a chance to learn and grow." Another vital component is to visualize yourself overcoming resistance. Imagine facing a challenging scenario that has previously held you back. Picture yourself successfully navigating it, filled with confidence and clarity. Visualization taps into the brain's ability to create neural pathways that can enhance real-life performance. For instance, if you struggle with public speaking, visualizing yourself delivering a successful speech can help quiet the inner critic, transforming anxiety into excitement. In relationships, practice expressing your feelings and desires openly. Remember that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but an act of strength. When you foster open communication, not only do you release the fear of judgment, but you also create space for deeper connections. This approach allows both you and those around you to grow, facilitating an enriching environment in which everyone can thrive. When you are honest about your feelings, you build trust and collaboration, leading to healthier relationships that empower both parties. To further integrate this practice into your routine, consider using daily affirmations. Start each day by stating what you want to release and what you want to welcome instead. An affirmation like, "I release my need for perfection and embrace progress," can serve as a powerful reminder throughout the day. This repetition reinforces your commitment to letting go of the unnecessary pressure that often comes from inner resistance. As you explore these strategies, remember that consistency is key. Progress may come in fits and starts, and that's completely natural. Celebrate small victories along the way, acknowledging each step you take toward releasing resistance as a significant achievement. Reflecting on these moments not only reinforces your commitment, but fosters a positive feedback loop that will motivate you to continue moving forward. As we close this chapter, I encourage you to embrace the journey of releasing inner resistance with optimism and self-compassion. The potential for growth lies within you, and every effort you invest in this practice will lead to transformative change. In our next chapter, Cultivating Presence and Awareness, we anticipate exploring ways to deepen your connection to the present moment, enhance your mindfulness, and live in alignment with your true self. Engage with this journey by sharing your thoughts and experiences in the Awaken Vision community. Remember to subscribe for more inspiration, like our content if it resonates, and comment with your reflections, as your participation not only enriches your journey, but inspires others in their pursuit of self-discovery and growth. Chapter 5: Cultivating Presence and Awareness. In an increasingly fast-paced world, the challenge of staying present and aware can often feel overwhelming. Many of us go through our daily lives on autopilot, distracted by our phones, multitasking at work, or losing ourselves in worries about the past or future. This lack of presence leads to feelings of disconnection and dissatisfaction, making it hard to appreciate life's simple joys. Recognizing the importance of cultivating presence is essential, as it fosters deeper connections with ourselves and the world around us. Understanding how to be fully present allows us to experience life more fully and promotes mental well-being. Consider Marcus. a dedicated father and ambitious professional. Each day, he rushes through a whirlwind of responsibilities, from early morning conference calls to evening family dinners. Though physically present with his children, his mind often drifts to pressing work tasks or looming deadlines. As a result, he finds himself missing precious moments with his family, feeling guilty for not being fully engaged. Like Marcus, many can relate to the relentless demands that pull us in multiple directions, leaving little room for awareness and connection. Acknowledging this struggle is the first step toward reclaiming our lives and fostering a sense of gratitude for the present. Understanding the challenge of cultivating presence is important for several reasons. First, living in the moment significantly enhances our mental and emotional well-being. Research has shown that individuals who practice mindfulness report lower levels of stress and anxiety, greater emotional regulation, and increased overall happiness. When we take the time to be present, even for brief moments, we reduce the relentless stream of worries and distractions that cloud our thoughts. This clarity paves the way for a richer and more meaningful existence, nurtures our relationships, and fosters compassion, both for ourselves and those around us. Cultivating presence and awareness requires intentional effort, but it is attainable through practical techniques that can be easily integrated into daily life. One of the most effective strategies is mindful breathing. When you feel your mind starting to race or are consumed by distractions, take a moment to focus on your breath. Close your eyes and take several deep, slow breaths, allowing yourself to feel the air entering and leaving your body. This simple act creates a pause between thoughts and pulls your attention back to the present moment. Remember that this process is not about control, but rather about observing what is happening within you without judgment. Another rewarding practice is grounding yourself in your senses. Engage with your surroundings by deliberately noticing the sights, sounds, smells, and sensations present in your environment. While commuting, for instance, instead of scrolling through your phone, observe the colors of the scenery, the texture of the seat beneath you, or the rhythm of your heartbeat. This sensory experience pulls you into the now, fostering an appreciation for life's little details that often go unnoticed. Small, consistent practices can help reinforce the importance of presence in daily life. Set reminders for yourself to check in throughout the day. You might decide to pause for a moment every hour to take a few deep breaths and bring your awareness back to the present. These frequent touchpoints can serve as gentle nudges towards mindfulness, gradually training your mind to be more attentive and present. As we embark on this journey toward cultivating presence and awareness, allow yourself to be patient. Each step you take brings you closer to a richer, more connected experience of life. Embrace these moments of practice as opportunities for growth and self-discovery, even when challenges arise. Navigating the obstacles of distraction and mental clutter takes time and effort, but the rewards can transform your well-being and enhance your relationships. In the next part of this chapter, we will explore how deepening your awareness can significantly influence personal growth and improve your interactions with others. Prepare to open your heart and mind to the transformative power of presence. Engage and share your thoughts within the Awakened Vision community. Your experiences and reflections will inspire not only your own journey, but also those of others seeking connection and growth. To effectively cultivate presence and awareness, one of the most impactful solutions is to incorporate mindfulness practices into your daily life. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment with a non-judgmental attitude, bringing our awareness back to what is happening now, rather than becoming lost in thoughts about the past or future. This approach has been shown to significantly improve mental health by helping to alleviate stress, anxiety, and depressive symptoms, while also enhancing overall well-being. By embracing the practice of mindfulness, we open ourselves to fully experiencing what life has to offer, enriching our interactions and deepening our connections with ourselves and with others. The mechanics of mindfulness allow us to become more attuned to our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations. This increased awareness can provide valuable insights into our habitual reactions and emotional patterns. Research published in the Journal of Happiness Studies has indicated that individuals who engage in mindfulness practices demonstrate higher levels of emotional intelligence and greater empathy, skills crucial for forming meaningful connections. By understanding how and why we react to different situations, we increase our ability to respond thoughtfully, enabling us to navigate challenges with clarity rather than confusion or emotional reactivity. Implementing mindfulness into daily life doesn't necessarily require large time commitments. One effective method is the five senses exercise, which invites you to consciously notice one item from each of your five senses. For instance, while sitting quietly, you might identify 5 things you can see, perhaps the color of the walls, the texture of a nearby object, or the way light plays off a surface. Then, try to notice 4 things you can touch, 3 sounds you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and if applicable, 1 thing you can taste. This exercise grounds you in the present, shifting your focus from anxious thoughts to the extraordinarily rich tapestry of your immediate environment. Over time, simple practices like this strengthen your overall presence, enhancing your awareness incrementally as you engage in them. Another valuable approach is a mindfulness walking practice. When you choose to commune with nature or merely walk from one place to another, focus on the experience itself, the sensations in your feet as they touch the ground, the movement of your body, or the rhythm of your breath as you walk. Observing the world around you, perhaps the rustle of leaves or the song of birds, fuels inner awareness. This kind of awareness encourages mental clarity and reduces stress while promoting physical health, as walking is, of course, also beneficial for your body. The benefits of adopting these mindfulness practices extend beyond personal growth. By cultivating presence in your own life, you become a calming influence on those around you. Research shows that when one person embodies mindfulness, it often leads to a ripple effect that encourages others to engage more mindfully as well. As you continue this journey, you might notice that your conversations deepen and relationships flourish, fostering empathy and understanding in your interactions. By committing yourself to the practice of mindfulness, you lay a foundation for a more enriched life. It's essential to approach this journey with patience and compassion for yourself. It may take time to see the shifts in your awareness, but savoring the small victories is crucial. Acknowledge your progress and admire the beauty of being fully present in the moment, as doing so fosters a sense of joy in even the simplest experiences. As we finish this chapter, look forward to the next stage of our exploration, aligning with your true self. This chapter will delve into the significance of self-authenticity, empowering you to live in alignment with your inner values and desires. Together, we will uncover how cultivating awareness serves as a stepping stone toward discovering your truest self. Consider engaging with the Awaken Vision community by sharing your thoughts and reflections on your journey. Your experiences could profoundly inspire others, creating a supportive environment for mutual growth and discovery. Remember to subscribe for more insights, leave a like if you resonate with this message, and share your thoughts as we continue this transformational journey together. Adopting the habit of cultivating presence and awareness consistently yields transformative outcomes that can enhance every facet of your life. One prominent benefit is the increased emotional resilience you develop as you engage more fully in the present moment. By focusing your attention on the now, you reduce stress levels and mitigate anxiety, paving the way for a greater sense of peace. Studies have shown that individuals who practice mindfulness experience improved emotional regulation and heightened levels of satisfaction in their relationships, making them more empathetic and understanding towards others. This growth can lead to deeper connections, increased productivity, and a more fulfilling life. To implement strategies for cultivating presence and awareness effectively, begin by setting clear intentions for mindfulness. You might decide to practice mindfulness for 5 minutes each day, gradually increasing that time as you become more comfortable with the process. Designate specific moments throughout your day for this practice. You could use transitional times, like moving from one activity to another, to remind yourself to ground your thoughts and reconnect with the moment. For instance, take a few deep breaths before starting a meeting or while waiting for your morning coffee. Actionable exercises for integrating mindfulness into daily life include creating mindfulness cues. Perhaps place sticky notes in visible spaces or set alerts on your phone as reminders to pause, breathe, and reconnect with your surroundings. When the alert goes off, take that moment to observe your breath or the environment around you, allowing any racing thoughts to gently dissipate. This provides a tangible reminder to prioritize your presence amidst busyness. You can also practice presence in your relationships. During conversations, make a conscious effort to listen more intently. Put away distractions, maintaining eye contact, and truly engage with the speaker. Not only does this reinforce your connection, but it models mindful behavior to others, creating a ripple effect. Imagine a conversation with a friend where you make an oath to consciously be present. The shift in the dialogue can lead to deeper understanding and shared vulnerability, enriching the friendship. Incorporating mindfulness while studying or tackling work tasks can also heighten your productivity. Allowing yourself to be fully engaged in one specific task prevents mind wandering, paving the way for better retention of information and clearer understanding. Prioritize single-tasking over multitasking. Instead of splitting your focus, commit undivided attention to one activity at a time. As you embark on this journey, remember that progress will not always be linear. Recognize that resistance will arise. Interruptions and distractions are part of the process. Instead of viewing these moments as setbacks, see them as opportunities for practice. By bringing attention back to the breath or the task at hand, each return is a small but significant triumph in the cultivation of your mindfulness. The practice of creating presence becomes more powerful with time and consistent effort. Be patient with yourself and acknowledge each step you take. Whether through brief moments of mindfulness or practicing active listening in conversations, small changes accumulate and create a profound impact on your overall sense of well-being. As we transition to the next chapter, we will explore the topic of aligning with your true self. This exploration will unveil the depth of authenticity and how living in alignment with your core values can transform your life. Together, we will uncover how presence not only nurtures self-awareness, but also empowers you to live a life true to yourself. Engage with the Awakened Vision community by sharing your thoughts and experiences along this journey. Your stories can inspire others, so don't hesitate to subscribe for further insights, like our content if it resonates, and leave comments about your own path of discovery. Every step you take amplifies the shared voyage toward growth and fulfillment. Chapter 6: Aligning with your true self. In our fast-paced lives, many of us find ourselves caught in a cycle of doing what is expected of us, whether it originates from societal demands, family expectations, or personal insecurities. This creates a profound disconnect from our true selves. We often chase accomplishments or adhere to goals that don't resonate with our innermost values. Understanding this dissonance is crucial, because living misaligned with our authentic selves can lead to feelings of emptiness, dissatisfaction, and unfulfilled potential. Acknowledging and addressing this challenge is the first step to reclaiming a life that is a true reflection of who we are. Take the example of John, a successful sales executive who appears to have it all: advancement, a steady income, and the respect of his colleagues. Despite his accomplishments, he often feels restless and unfulfilled. He frequently spends his evenings alone, unable to connect with his interests beyond work, which leaves him feeling empty. A turning point comes when he attends a workshop focused on self-discovery and alignment. During the session, he begins to question not only his career path, but also what truly brings him joy. Like many, John grapples with the realities of feeling lost, making it vital for us to explore the importance of discovering and living in alignment with our true selves. Understanding the problem of misalignment becomes significant when we realize the impact it has on our mental health and overall happiness. Studies show that individuals who align their daily choices with their core values experience greater life satisfaction and less anxiety. When we live authentically, we naturally become more engaged and motivated, two elements vital for not just our well-being, but also for achieving our goals in a meaningful way. The journey toward alignment starts with self-discovery, a process that involves looking inward and exploring your thoughts, values, and passions. Once you understand who you truly are, making choices that resonate with your authentic self becomes much easier. Begin by carving out time for self-reflection. Consider journaling to articulate your values. What do you stand for? What is important to you? Reflecting on specific moments when you felt truly happy or fulfilled can provide critical insights into your core self. Another practical approach is to list the activities or people that drain your energy versus those that replenish it. Pay attention to the emotions associated when you engage with these elements. For example, if volunteering brings you joy while attending mandatory meetings at work feels draining, this recognition can help you make intentional choices about where to invest your time and energy. Engaging with your true self also involves setting boundaries, which is often a struggle for many. When you clarify your values and priorities, saying no to the things and commitments that do not serve your authentic self becomes much simpler. Imagine saying yes to social invitations that align with your core interests instead of defaulting to obligations that feel burdensome. This process not only frees you to pursue what excites you, but also communicates your values to those around you. Aligning with your true self may present challenges, as it requires introspection and the courage to make tough decisions. However, each step taken toward authenticity is a step toward a more vibrant and satisfying life. Embrace the discomfort that may accompany this journey. Understand that challenges are opportunities for growth. Each time you prioritize your true self, you create a foundation for personal fulfillment. As we continue in this chapter, we will explore deeper strategies for maintaining alignment in your everyday decisions and actions while empowering you to live authentically. Our journey is one of discovery, and together, we will illuminate the powerful connection between knowing who you truly are and living a life inspired by your passions and values. Engage with your thoughts on this topic as we move forward and explore the support of the Awakened Vision community throughout your journey. Your stories and insights matter as they foster connection and encourage collective growth. To effectively align with your true self, one of the most impactful solutions is to establish a practice of intentional self-reflection and goal setting that aligns with your core values. This process not only enhances your self-awareness, but also empowers you to make choices that resonate with who you are at your core. By continually assessing your thoughts, feelings, and actions against your values, you foster a sense of authenticity that infuses your life with purpose and joy. The solution is both practical and transformative, gently guiding you back to the path that feels right for you. The practice begins with an exploration of your values. Understanding what truly matters to you is essential for creating a life that feels fulfilling. Some people may derive motivation from family, while others are driven by creativity, spirituality, or adventure. Taking time to articulate these core values lays a solid foundation for the alignment process. Research has shown that individuals who engage in value-based decision-making experience increased motivation, leading to greater satisfaction and well-being. One effective method for identifying your values is to create a personal mission statement, outlining what you want to achieve and stand for in life. Once you have a clear understanding of your values, it's crucial to set specific, achievable goals that reflect these principles. When your goals align with your authentic self, you are more likely to remain motivated and persistent in your pursuits. Start with setting both short-term and long-term goals related to your values. For instance, if one of your core values is health, setting a short-term goal of incorporating more physical activity into your week might connect back to your broader, long-term goal of maintaining a vibrant lifestyle. Moreover, regular check-ins on your goals ensure that you remain aligned with your authentic self as you progress. Staying aware of your feelings about your goals helps you recognize when you start drifting out of alignment. If you find that certain goals no longer resonate, allow yourself the flexibility to adjust them accordingly. Embracing such adaptability is key. It fosters continuous growth and ensures that you're not bound by expectations that no longer serve your evolving self. Another essential aspect of aligning with your true self involves surrounding yourself with people who support and encourage your authentic expression. Relationships impact our sense of self significantly, as they reflect how we view ourselves and how we think we should be. Engage with those who inspire you, who challenge you appropriately, and who share similar values. Through mutual support and encouragement, you create an environment that embraces authenticity and fosters personal growth. This social connection is vital to building your courage to express your true self, ultimately fostering deeper connections and emotional well-being. As you journey toward alignment, recognize that the process requires patience and practice. Some days will feel easier than others as you navigate external pressures and expectations. Each small step you take toward living authentically is a victory worth celebrating. Your commitment to consistency, self-reflection, and adaptability is pivotal in nurturing this alignment within yourself. In concluding this chapter, remember that living in alignment with your true self will create ripples that positively affect your life and those around you. Embrace the journey with an open heart, knowing that every choice you make contributes to a fulfilling life steeped in authenticity. As we move into the next chapter, we will explore the power of self-discovery, delving deeper into personal exploration techniques that enhance your understanding of who you are and what you truly want from life. As always, engaging with the Awakened Vision community throughout this journey empowers collective growth. Your insights and experiences are valuable, so please share your reflections, subscribe for more inspiration, and leave comments that contribute to our shared journey of self-discovery. Together, we inspire and uplift one another on the road to authenticity and fulfillment. Embracing the practice of aligning with your true self presents numerous positive outcomes that can enrich every aspect of your life. When you commit to living authentically, you often experience a clearer sense of purpose and direction. This alignment enhances your relationships as you connect more deeply with others when you are genuine and true to yourself. Moreover, making decisions based on your values reduces internal conflict and fosters emotional resilience, leading to lowered stress levels and greater overall satisfaction. When you know what truly matters to you, navigating challenges becomes more manageable, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth. Implementing the habit of living in alignment with your true self involves several actionable steps that can be seamlessly woven into your daily routine. Begin with consistent self-reflection. Dedicate a few moments each week to assess your thoughts and feelings surrounding your goals and commitments. Journaling is an effective way to articulate these reflections. Write down what excites you, what drains you, and what feels true to your core self. By documenting your inner landscape, you develop a clearer understanding of your evolving identity and deeper insight into areas that may need adjustment. Setting specific, actionable goals that resonate with your values can further facilitate alignment. Once you've identified your core values, consider breaking them down into concrete steps. For instance, if one of your core values is community engagement, your goal might be to volunteer at a local shelter or organize a neighborhood cleanup. This prioritization not only reinforces your alignment with your true self, but also cultivates a sense of community and belonging. Celebrating these achievements, no matter how small, will cultivate motivation and joy along your journey. To foster authenticity in your daily interactions, practice being open and assertive about your needs. This applies to relationships, work environments, and your personal life. For instance, if you often feel overwhelmed with responsibilities, being honest about your limits opens the door to support and collaboration. By expressing your true thoughts and feelings, you encourage others to do the same, fostering an environment in which everyone feels valued and accepted. This mutual exchange strengthens relationships and helps nurture a supportive community where authenticity flourishes. It is also essential to recognize that the journey toward alignment is not a straight path. You may encounter setbacks, distractions, or feelings of self-doubt along the way. When faced with these challenges, remind yourself that they are merely part of the growth process. Use these moments to reflect on the lessons they present. Rather than getting discouraged, see them as opportunities to reassess and reaffirm your commitment to your true self. Every step, be it forward or backward, contributes to your personal development. The beauty of aligning with your true self lies in the small, consistent steps you take toward authenticity. Building this habit takes time and patience, but each effort is a testament to your commitment to living a fulfilling, authentic life. Cherish these moments of growth and progress as they serve as inspiration to keep pushing forward. As we conclude this chapter, remind yourself of the immense potential that lies within you. By aligning your actions with your true self, you empower not only yourself, but also those around you to embrace their authenticity. In the upcoming chapter, we will delve into the power of self-discovery, where we will explore exciting and transformative techniques for further uncovering your true self. Engage with the Awakened Vision community as we continue this journey together. Your experiences and insights are meaningful, so feel free to share your thoughts, subscribe for ongoing inspiration, and contribute to this vibrant and supportive dialogue. A collective journey towards authenticity awaits. As we conclude this journey through quiet mind, harnessing self-reflection to reclaim your peace, we've explored the transformative power of self-reflection and its impact on nurturing a peaceful mind. From understanding the importance of slowing down and observing our thoughts without attachment, to embracing stillness amid chaos and aligning with our true selves, each chapter invited you to cultivate deeper awareness and presence in your life. We've learned that by recognizing inner resistance and practicing mindfulness, you can reclaim your peace and joy, paving the way for personal growth and authentic living. Thank you for dedicating your time to this exploration. Your commitment to self-improvement is commendable. If you found value in this journey, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more insights and inspiration. Your engagement helps us continue to create content that supports our shared path to inner peace and fulfillment.